behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only. She's taking a sip of something, and I hope it's coffee. Miss Sarah Fraser.
It's not. It was the vodka company that you're advertising. I love
Nebula 9. Nebula 9. Can I just tell you something? This is not a joke.
I love Nebula 9. Use code Velvet. What do we do?
Velvet for 10% off, darling.
Thank you. That.
Can I tell you something?
By the way, yeah. And then I want to shout out Riff Raff Baby because there's a lot of moms that listen to this and grandmothers because we actually get people of all ages. So Riff Raff Baby is an awesome baby company, and they have amazing. They have the ultimate sleep lovey toy, which is a sleep trainer for your baby, and use code TSFS for 15% off your entire order at checkout. riffraffbaby.com. All right, go.
TSFS. Okay, I like it. Let me just tell you, Nebula 9 vodka.
Thank you.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. This isn't like, let me sell something.
Okay.
These drinks, I'm not joking. This is not a joke, have truly changed. You know how Ozempic has changed my life, even though I use Mounjaro and this and this Nebula 9 has changed. You don't understand. Everyone is drinking whatever it's called by that other company. There's some guys on Summer House that have a drink that you open and it's alcohol. These drinks are, I don't know nothing about that. I drink Nebula 9. You open the can and you drink it. Now, most drinks like that taste like shit. 2 shots of vodka per drink. Now, my favorite is the Concord grape. Apparently, Nebula 9 told me their favorite is the Concord. The biggest seller is the Concord grape too. This is not they're a sponsor, but this is not an ad. These drinks truly, I swear to God, these drinks truly are. I love them. So thank you. And if I ever have a baby, I'll do your baby company thing and I'll buy one.
What? Wait a minute. Are you thinking about having a child?
Never, ever, ever will I smoke cigarettes, have a child, or let you wear shoes into my Hamptons home. Those are 3 things that will never happen.
You don't like to have a cigarette? Oh my God, I love a cig. I love the way it looks.
No.
I love a cigarette. It looks so cool. I know it gives you like.
No, yeah. I allow, the only thing I do allow, there's no smoking of any kind in the Hamptons house. There's no shoes, there's no children, there's no pets, and there's no cooking. You can't turn on the stove. There's no smells allowed. The only thing, but I do provide Nebula 9 vodka. My fridge is stocked with them. And I also allow you to vape. The kids like to vape, So when
I do love a vape too.
When,
it's kind of not. I don't know if I like the vape look. Did you ever smoke crayon cigarettes when you were like little, you and your sister? Like, would you pretend that you were playing podcaster and you would smoke cigs?
Yeah.
Like crayon cigarettes?
Well, I don't know if they were crayons. They were like those like chocolate cigarettes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Weren't those fun?
So,
did you never like, and you're not a vapor. You're not into vape.
I've smoked when I was really like young and drunk. I would maybe take a puff on a cigarette, but then your hands would smell, then your clothes. No, I'm really anti-cigarette. And way more housewives smoke than we think. A lot.
Really? Well, Gwyneth Paltrow famously smokes, which is ironic. I mean, supposedly she has 1 cigarette a week, but I don't believe that. But she does all that stuff and then people love to smoke. And I mean, we know the dangers, but it's the same with drinking, right? I mean, we know all the dangers of drinking, but nothing's better than a nice margarita or 5.
Don't you take my Nebula 9, girl. Oh, and by the way, speaking of ads, again, I am so passionate about this vodka. People need to buy it. Doesn't matter. Biggest seller of my history. Honey Love bras, all because I took a bra and sent it, worried about your tits, Sarah. This, I'm telling you, Honey Love is like our biggest sponsor ever. Really. Okay. Thank you for having tits, girl.
All right. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Well, I got a lot of questions for you. I want to talk RHONJ, and I want to do a real rapid fire of who is on Ozempic because Jax's wife, Brittany, went viral for a very skinny photo. And she says, nope, not Ozempic. She's a former Jenny Craig I endorse her, you know. She was on Jenny Craig famously, and she says, "Oh, it's just the setting I have on my iPhone." Thoughts?
Well, I had Miss Brittany Cartwright on my show through Jenny Craig back when Jenny Craig existed. They put me in touch with her. They said, "You are a Bravo podcast and we need to promote." I'm like, "I don't care. We will promote Jenny Craig. I just need to ask Brittany a lot of questions. I don't have anything to do with Jenny Craig." You know, my good friend Patty Stenger called me the other day to tell me that Jenny Craig is no more, which I didn't even know. Apparently Jenny Craig has shut down, which I didn't know.
They've gone.
So I'm sorry. First of all, I said to Patty, "You understand why Jenny Craig is closed?" And Patty said, "Yeah, there's only one word of the reason why it's closed. It's called Ozempic." I'm like, 100%. So when I tell you, Sarah Fraser and all the haters, that this has changed the weight loss industry, we actually have proof. Weight Watchers bought into the Ozempic thing.
I know that they did. And I know they're going to be able to have distributions like soon, you know, all these damn Weight Watchers, you know, you've seen them in your town, the little and nobody's there. Well, they'll be loaded because they're going to turn those centers injection shots.
It's a double hit. First they put you on Weight Watchers. Let's lose the weight, or vice versa. And then it's not just the shots, it's eat the meals. And then when you lose it, to keep it off, or vice versa, to get a little help. It's like, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's going to be.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a sales hustle, which will come in. Oh, and they, you know, they famously have a scale where they weigh in, and then because they knew how
pay this much for our meals, or pay this much for both. It's going to be. It's the most brilliant thing. It's over.
Such a bullshit. They saw the writing on the wall. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Has transformed multiple times, and that's the only part. I adore Oprah Winfrey. She's done so much for women and everybody everywhere, but that is the one thing. When I meet Oprah for the second time, I'm going to say, "Lady O, why? You know, this is, you know, such a hack." And you know, in 5 years, nobody knows the consequences. People are going to suffer. Not everybody, but there'll be a portion of the population that will have very serious consequences from this. 100%. Drug. What name a pharmaceutical drug that doesn't have major side effects, that causes blood clotting or can result in a tumor in your body?
Botox is no
effects too, which is Botox is a gateway to having a facelift, because the more you do Botox, it releases, the more your face sags, and then you're going to spend $65,000 on.
Has been around for years and years and years, and it's fine. And we're saying the same thing. Weight Watchers couldn't beat the competition, so they bought them, and Jenny Craig has closed down. So when I say this has changed the weight loss industry, good or bad, here we are. So
and Noom, did you see Noom, which is famously supposed to be mindful eating? Noom now is also going to offer you Wegovy or Mounjaro, which are the
girl,
they're same thing. And you know,